Hey students, in our last lecture we had discussed about 4 P's of marketing mix and 4 C's. In this lecture we will discuss 7 P's of services marketing. We have discussed product, price, place, promotion in our last lecture. So we know that depending on the target segment of customer, the product needs to be decided. Why product has been highlighted here? Because sometimes some people have a doubt that when we say it product and we are talking about services, so product is something different from services. So this needs to be clarified that when we say product, it means goods as well as services. So goods and services combinedly called as product in case of marketing. So product depends on, in case of services as well, those services, that is products, depend on the target segment of customer. If we decide that we'll target a particular segment, then accordingly the services are designed. If we decide that we'll give education to kids, then the design of services would be different. If we decide that we'll give education to professionals, the service design would be different. Then accordingly the price is decided depending on the target segment of customer, and the product, or you may say service, depending on service the price is decided. Then in case of services, place is a very important aspect, because as we have discussed that place needs to be convenient, but in case of services, place is something that also decide service providers image. Place is also something that decides that how your service quality would be perceived. Before a customer takes your services, a customer perceives something about service quality. So depending on place, the customer perceives or assumes or make assumptions about service quality. First, a very important thing that we need to consider in case of services, that certain aspects in services are different from goods. In case of goods, a customer can see, touch, or take demonstration or test ride or test or smell a product, means goods, before purchase. But in case of services, a customer finds it difficult to evaluate services before a customer takes it. So a customer makes assumption about service quality depending on certain factors. It is on the basis of the price. If the price is higher, customer assumes or perceives that the services would be good. If the place where the services are being provided, that is good, again the customer's assumptions are that the service quality will be good. A customer also predicts about the service quality depending on word of mouth, depending on past experience, depending on promotions, and depending on many other factors. So in case of services, these things are even more important. I'll just take one example. If you want to buy a car, you can see the car, you can test drive, you can examine so many things. But if you want to go to a movie which is a service, then you don't know before you go to take or watch movie that what is the quality of movie. So you would decide on the basis of your friends reviews or reviews from some critics. So you yourself cannot examine services before you take, and in case of product you can do so. Another example, just a simple example of services, a haircut. Anyone can tell you that a particular barber or salon provides very good haircut services, but for yourself you need to at least purchase once, at least get your hair cut once, to decide about the service quality. Then next is promotion. In case of services, again the promotion is also equally important, because on the basis of promotions a customer makes some assumption about the service quality. If Domino's say that the pizza would be delivered within 30 minutes, then customers' expectations would be that the pizza should be delivered within 30 minutes. If Domino's would have said that it would be delivered within an hour, then the expectations would be different. We understand that in case of customer purchase, satisfaction is highly dependent on customers' expectations. If customers' expectation and product quality match, the customer satisfaction is there. If product quality is worse than customer's expectation, customer is not satisfied, customer is dissatisfied. And if product quality is better than customer's expectations, customer is delighted. So expectations in case of services depend on word of mouth, depend on place, depend on price, depend on promotion, depend on others reviews and past experience, and so on. So it is very important in case of services that all these things should be communicating to the customer before purchase, that the quality would be good. Only then the customer would purchase once for the first time. Next important thing in case of services is physical evidence. Physical evidence is all the tangible things that are placed when or where the service is being provided. So in case of maybe a multiplex where we go to watch movie, everything that we see, those tangible things are physical evidences, and these physical evidences actually decide customer satisfaction. If parking lot is good, there is a guard in uniform that greets. If chairs or seats are comfortable, clean, if environment is having a good fragrance, if AC is working well, if lights are good, if employees are well dressed, they are looking good, they are talking good, all these things are part of physical evidence. The equipments being used by the service provider, the internal decoration, ambience, all these things actually include physical evidence. So these physical evidence are very important in case of services. If these are good, customers satisfaction is higher. Just take an example again. I have discussed the example of a multiplex, but in the same way, if you talk about goods, you go to buy a soap. So your satisfaction with soap does not depend on all these physical evidences. That depends on the quality of soap and soap. But in case of services, these physical evidences are important. One may say that when we go to buy soap, then the retail stores ambience and other things are important. So these physical evidences are important. So retailing is a service. So that is a combination of two things. If you buy Lux, then and you buy Lux from Big Bazaar, then there are two marketers. For Lux, the marketer is Unilever, and for your retail services, the marketer is Big Bazaar. You would go to Big Bazaar once again if physical evidence are good. You would buy Lux again if the quality of Lux is good. So if the quality of physical evidence at Big Bazaar is bad, that would not make you not buying Lux again. You would not go to Big Bazaar again if the quality of physical evidence is not good, but you would keep buying Lux from other stores. On the other hand, if physical evidences at Big Bazaar are good and you don't like the quality of Lux, you would go to Big Bazaar again but not buy Lux. So these are two different marketers. So for retailing is services, and the product or the goods that you are buying are from different marketers. So need to understand the difference. Next important thing in case of services is process. How the service delivery process is managed. So it is very important for service providers to have certain fixed guidelines and standards for service delivery process, and the process should be a streamlined process as per standards, and it should not change with change in customers or change in employees. And last and the very important thing in case of services is people. People are the employees of the service providers. who provide services to the customers. In case of services, people actually interact with customers, employees interact with customers, and those employees are the key factors who decide customer satisfaction. If you go to a bank, you go to a retail store, you go to a salon, you go to anywhere to get services, if the employees are well behaved, they are knowledgeable, they provide you services good, then you would be loyal to that service provider. Rather, if the employees are not behaving properly with the customers, they are not well dressed, they don't have knowledge about the product, they are not courteous, the customer would not go to the same service provider again. So employees are a very important aspect in case of services. That is why in case of services, it is important that the employees are trained, they are motivated, so that they provide the best services to the customers. We can take another example in case of employee or people aspect. We go to hospital. If the doctor is knowledgeable, if the other staff including nurses and others are knowledgeable, courteous, and they are doing their work properly, you may, even if you don't want to go to hospital anyway, but you, if required, you would go to the same hospital again. So employees or people are a very important aspect in case of services. That's all for this lecture. We'll talk something more about marketing aspects in our next lecture. Thank you.